Good, appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this is LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And today, I thought we would take a look at this game that I know absolutely nothing about, because why would I know about that? It's a game called the Slormancer, and yes, as you can see on the screen, it says it's in early access or in development, or whatever else you want to call it. This I happen to have got from GOG, because I had some credit, and I went, hey, this is an in development game. I went, meh, let's have a look at it. So, I have never played it before, I haven't even booted it up, but let's have a look and see whether I decide I never want to play this ever again, or whether I decide to play it all again. So, let's have a look at the options quickly. Display hero life bar. Well, let's have it always on. Actually, let's have it when it is not full. Yeah? Which is what I assume when incomplete means, so if they have taken any damage. Care about the total. Display damage. Do we have a criticals? We have criticals only, but no, let's have it always. Combos and damage meters. Ooh. We'll have auto pick up materials on, because why not? Area of effect, rapid cast. Nope. And we'll turn on click to move, because who knows? Blah blah blah. Let's turn the music volume down a bit. Force movement. Alright, primary skills, secondary skills, support skills, ancestral skills. Well, we have a codex of how to do things, which I hope will be explained as we play. New game. You're the man, says Brian McRipped. So much strength. Come on, one more. There you are. We've been waiting for you. Brian McRipped was obviously pumping himself up with that. First of all, my name is Brian. Brian McRipped. Oh yeah. You have heard of me. I'm the champion of this kingdom, and in charge of keeping the people safe, thanks to my incredible abilities. I could talk about myself all day long, but we don't have much time. Strange things are happening in the graveyard of Adriat? Skeletons are coming up out of the ground and spreading terror. It is a grave digger who's given us the mission to fight and defeat them, so he can return to work as soon as possible. However, I'm facing a problem of personal nature, which unfortunately prevents me from taking care of this quest. That's why I'm calling on great adventurers like you. So we've got a knight, possibly an earthy type mage, or maybe a rogue, and a traditional sorcery wizard person. The innkeeper told me that he would find strong candidates, and I say I am quite surprised. Nonetheless, I only need one person for this mission. Who would like to participate? The mighty knight. Did you say fight? Oh, well, that won't be possible. I have a solid armor, but absolutely not enough to compensate for my weak damages and my total inaptitude to fill. Inaptitude. Ooh, inaptitude. New word. Or a surprising word, I should say. Inaptitude to elemental magic, I would be completely useless. Ah. Or we can look at the fierce huntress. Okay. No, not me. I came because I was told there would be croissants. I have so little resistance and vitality that it's ridiculous. Yes, I have a decent attack speed, but my damage is non-existent. I'm not an appropriate choice at all. Oh, the mischievous mage. My grandfather forced me to come, so pretend I don't exist. Yes, I can cast a spell or two, and they are rather devastating, but as much for me as for others, I am a real public danger. Well, as you might have gathered from this is about heroes who are completely inept. The chosen one who is in no way ready to be chosen, and probably won't be even by the end of the adventure. So, fighty fighty, shooty shoot, or blasty blast. And as it says here, don't worry, you'll be able to change it at any point in the game. Alright, well, let's start with blasty blast. Hands in my pockets, chilling out there. Well, I would have preferred someone else, but we'll just have to make do with... I can see you're lacking equipment. Why don't you start by visiting old Adam Nostris at the east end of the village and ask him to give you one of my old weapons, and then come back to me. Oh, and pick up my protein drink on the way. Chef Jean-Pierre prepares it for me. The village is not that big, but I took the liberty of marking these 2 points on your map. You never know. Alright, how to move. Move, and use the mouse button to aim. Yeah, perhaps I should have turned off the mouse to move. You can also offer click to move controls by pressing the escape menu. X. Got it! There we are. Oh. So now you can only do it with the mouse to move. Nope. There we go, now I can move and shoot. You need a weapon to attack. Dark is the night. Oh. The mighty knight. Hero. You want to make way for the knight? No. I'm happy being who I am right now. But... okay, marked on my map. There's my map in the top right corner. Morning, sir. Am I, sir? Alright, Enrique the gardener. Don't be afraid, sir, I may be repulsive, but I'm not mean. I'm Enrique, sir. I am the king's gardener. I am very important around here. Alright. I need a weapon to attack. Hello, sweet pea. Gemma the gold prospector. I sell the most precious goods, but not to you, handsome. You don't have enough resources. Oh. I still need a weapon to attack, apparently. Oh, that's because I have clicked, and it's telling me. Alright. Oh, here's the king. Hello, young man. Hello, young man. Brian didn't send you to get his protein, did he? I mean, yes, he did, but not to you. You're not Jean-Pierre. How strong the Chamberlain? Oh, I'm a pudding! Have you seen Princess Eliana? The king is worried about her. The skilled Slormancer. My brother Arthur is not worth a goddess. I have a lot to do. Why don't you bother my brother? Oh, it's hilarious. He'll tell you he's busy, but it's a lie. No, you're not. Right, and then I can't go in there. Alright, well. My brother Arthur, or Marinus, is a pimple. Oh, this is the gifted Slormancer. I have a lot to do. Why don't you bother my brother Ormus? He'll tell you he's busy, but it's a lie. They're both lying. And here's Alistor, the king's counsellor. You will lead us to our doom. I can feel it. Well, thanks. Ah, well, here's a blacksmith. Ah, hello, Frederick. Oh, sorry, the store is closed for now. Ha! I just love to scream. Alright. And here we have Joanna, the warehouse manager. Hello. Hi, hello. My warehouse is closed at the moment, sorry. Please come back later. Honey, be polite to your customers. Yes, Daddy. See, part of this is about building up the town as you go, collecting resources. I'm running backwards. Oh, that's because the thing is facing the other way. What have we got here? Slormite expert. Rick Manalan. I only talk to fellow slormologists. Well, I'm not one of those yet. Oh, use a cooking table. It's a cooking table with a recipe and ingredients. Oh, well. You want to steal my baguettes? I have no time to waste with an adventurer. You want to steal cheese from me? Is that it? Ah, you are here for Brian's drink? I didn't have time to make it, but everything you need is on the table right there. You just have to follow the instructions scrupulously. This is a brand new recipe I received this morning. I would like to know what he thinks about it. So poison? So that it can kill him? Use the table. On the table is a piece of paper that says Proton. A drink for true champions. In comes the recipe. Pour a dose of protein and water in a flask. Shake. For larger mussels, add a spoonful of rat poison. The last line looks suspicious, yet you're not a cook and you've been told to follow the instructions carefully. Chef Jean-Pierre is not very friendly. So you follow the recipe meticulously. It's ready! Alright, so does that mean I have it? It's not an actual inventory item, it must just be a quest item. The protein drink is ready. We have to get it back to Brian now. Brian. But before we do that, let's go up here to this thing. Here. Here we have Adam Nostris, Prophet of the Past. Fabulous. Hey there, adventurer. Hello. My name is Adam Nostris. Among other things, I am in charge of the Shrine of the Champions of Ar. It is in front of you. Brian McCrypt sent you, didn't he? I do keep his old weapons. They're very precious. He's a champion of Ar, after all. I should be able to give you something. Yes. Let me observe you. I see. Maybe there's... No? Yes? No? Ah, yes, that's for sure. I've got the right weapon for you. It didn't belong to Brian. I think it fits a profile as atypical as yours. It's a Slorm Reaper, a weapon that rips the Slorm right out of defeated enemies. They're usually restricted to champions, but you should be fine. Bring it back to me when you're done, and good luck. Oh, look at that. It's a sort of staffy thing. Adam Nostris staff. There, now I have it. Oh, I have mana. This is your mana. If you also have mana, you will not be able to cast skills that require mana. Simple. Alright. Okay, so it does. Okay, so it takes time, and it uses up about 10 mana. Alright, I think it is now time to head back. Well, actually, let's have a look. Oh, a brilliant Slormancer a la Vowels. Well, what's up? You ever seen a pudding with such a pretty hat before? Well, no, I haven't seen a pudding with a pretty hat, I must confess. Have you seen a pudding with a pretty hat? I mean, aside from yourself. Oh, look, is that the gravekeeper? No, it's a prison warden. You have no business being here. Do you want to go directly to prison without passing go? What am I talking about? Ha 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 ha. Customs officer, I've got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you. Vigilant sentry. My favourite, pretending to be asleep. Then, down on the wharf, we've got some sort of fisher person. Captain Longridge, casual fisher. Do you like the fishing? Hello. Who are you? Are you an adventurer, aren't you? Do you like fishing? The fish is disturbed lately. Strange things are happening. Oh no, not strange things. I don't like it when strange things happen. Alright, and here we have an innkeeper. Hello to you, companion. The adventurer. You know, I hear funny stories all the time back at my inn. I'll have to share some details of them with you sometime. So you're a rumour-mancery person. Professor Geranium, the Slorm Reaper enthusiast. Out of two, the first Slorm Reaper, the most powerful of all, the one of Aurora himself, can only be revealed in person with... Let's come back later. I'm reading an exciting scroll about Slorm Reapers. The Archmage. It is known that looking an adventurer in the eyes can give you warts. That is an interesting thing I will remember for a RPG. Urk, an adventurer. So no wonder you're not looking me in the eye. I'm going to shoot you. Nope. No, fine. Okay. Well, I think we have looked at everything. Oh, right, you are the bag. There's no... Oh, okay. Yeah, but there's no telling us exactly what the bag means right now. I guess it's just a holding area. Hey, Brian, I'll come back to you in a minute. Oh, look, there's a garden. Here we have the fierce huntress hero. Shall we stop and let the huntress do it? No. Brian Milk ripped. I'm so strong. Here, let me feed you your rat poison. Ah, there you are. I see you found a weapon. Now we can get to it. Did you think about my protein shake? Did I think about it? No. I got your protein shake. Thank you. Rat poison. Wait, hold on a second. You're not a rat. You shouldn't fall to that poison. Poisoned! My drink! I'm dying over here. Oh no. Oh, now he's a ghost. What the? What happened to me? I'm completely dead. That's the end of me. My divine body, my muscles, my silky blonde hair. Just look at me. Look at me. What have I become? This is a disaster. Okay, Brian, you're dead. It's not the end of the world. You've been through other trials. It's not that bad. You just need a backup plan. Well, it's decided. You're on your own. I'm going to Ah! Well now, that's new. What happened to the others? I don't know. And I can't move either. Oh. It's the king! Did everybody else in the town disappear as well? Help! Sir Brian, help! It's a disaster. Oh, the villagers have disappeared. Help us, Sir Brian. What the? Sir Brian? This is a disaster. Sir Brian is dead. Our champion is dead. Everything is over. Things are getting out of hand. So much for retirement. For lack of anything better, I think you're going to have to get us out of this mess. Let's start by going to see the king. Beware! The village is no longer safe. Cool. Time to fight! For now you only have one skill. Press mouse button to use it. Got it. Alright, so I can't actually change at any time, because they have disappeared. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay. Slorm. Whenever you kill an enemy, you also reap his Slorm, the essence of brought him back to life. You will eventually be able to upgrade your skills with the Slorm reaped this way. Okay. There's a splendid belt. Equipment. You have found a piece of equipment. Open your inventory by pressing I to equip it. Oh. I found the staff, thank you. Move your new item into the corresponding slot and press to equip it. So 16 elemental resistance and a goddess value. Surely I've just equipped that. I don't need to... Right, okay, so I can just do that. Oh, and there's a trash bin down here. Okay, that is probably just permanently get rid of it rather than steal it. Adventure! Life. Mana. So I've got plus 14 mana regeneration. So I guess that's 14 a second. And you just give me elemental resist, which has got to be on another page then. Movements, attacks, defenses. So I have elemental resistance of 10. Now I have a 26. That's plus 16 elemental resistance, not 14. I cannot read numbers apparently. Alright, so let's go find that king. Oh, hello! Oh, you do a variable amount of damage. Okay, can I see? Skills? Oh, I've got a level 1 thing. Plus 2 raw damage. Oh. Ah, and this is our skill paths. Alright, okay. Character attribute. No, that is... Okay, so that opens that. Fine. Skills. There we go. Oh, and look at this. We've also got skills here. It has 0.9 seconds cooldown, costs 18 mana. Okay. Nowhere near the 10 I thought it was. And I file a 17 to 21. And 11 to 12. Okay, so the minimum you could do should be 28 then. Right, 17 plus 11. Skills and mouse. I can do time blocks. And I have some sort of support, which I can't do. Reach level 10 to unlock specializations. Too long. Didn't read. Versatile and spectacular. Become a devoted scholar. Well, alright. I shall do that. Oh, you dropped Goldust that I didn't see because it was hidden by the buildings. I see, or rather I don't see. Hello. I presume I want to kill all of these things first. Look at all that XP I'm getting. Oh, and there's a board here, which I can't use. Hey! I'm looking for more skeletons to zap. Zappy. I love how the background noise is all that people chatting when there's absolutely no people around here. No, are we done? 4 skeletons is my lot. Oh, that's the XP bar down there. So yeah, right. Hey! I wish I could help you, but I can't leave my post. Oh. Did you see that? I didn't disappear. I don't get it. I guess I do have a purpose if I was left here. Yeah. I can go into the prison, though. Which is great news. Alright, King. Give me your kingly wisdom. Help! It's a disaster! It's a disaster. My faithful Alistair, my dear Alina. Gone. Aliana? Don't think we met her anyway. Ah, who are you? Ah, yes, you are the adventurer. All is not lost. Did you see what happened? Everything was going well, then suddenly a blue flash and everyone was gone. There's also this huge seal on my door and I can't get inside anymore. You're going to help me, aren't you? That's strange. I don't think he can see me. I also feel like the apparition of the mysterious seal and the disappearance of the villagers happened right after my death. Could it be that we should take a closer look at the seal? Alright. So, did you set this up, Brian, so that on your death everything bad would happen? I knew it! I recognize these symbols. This is a Slormancer seal. It can only be him. That vile scoundrel must have planned my assassination. His plan is now in motion. He knew that only a champion like me could oppose his immense powers. Oh my god, the Slormancer is back. Listen, I can hear voices behind the door. Here we go. The champion is dead, and I have deprived the old king of his castle. A very slick move. All we have left to do now is take care of Aliana so that I can finally get my old powers back. Yes, master. Well, someone is listening. I thought I made everyone disappear. I mean, you made at least 3 people not disappear. That's fine. I have other options. Oh no! Okay, so now let's talk to the king, as I've shown him how pitiful my combat skills are. What just happened? Did you touch the seal? It's so confusing. My faithful Alistair Hall would know what to do. We must find him. I sent him on a mission to the harbour before the disaster. Could you find out what happened to him? Yes, let's go find Alistair. Maybe he'll know what to do. Alright, well, I guess that means we talk to the person. Yeah, who didn't disappear. Hello. Oh, there's a seal. Did you see that? I didn't disappear. I don't get it. I guess I have a purpose if I was left here. Well, I guess we go into that seal. Let's just look over here. No, nothing over here. That's great. Into the seal. Ah! Well, that wasn't great. You appeared out of nowhere and tried to kill me. I don't like that. Oh! Alastor came back. Why on earth? What a strange experience. I've seen some very weird things inside. Thanks for getting me out of there. Is the king safe? I must talk to him about my terrible discovery. Let's meet in front of the castle. Alright, are you gonna move? No? You're just gonna magically teleport there, are you? Oh. Do you want me to clear the way? Let's try and level up before we reach that king. Where are we? There's. I suppose Slor is XP, then. Pay respects. All those workout sessions, to end up in the mud. I mean, I could obviously take you out of the mud, but I don't really want to. Alright, King. No, look, magically teleported here. Let's hurry and talk to the king. I must talk to him about my terrible discovery. Alright. Well, my brave Alastor. Ah, you are getting all the same voices because I am not really thinking about it. Never mind. Well, my brave Alastor. No, that's not the king. Well, my brave Alastor, what happened to you? My lord. My lord? My lord, I was on the way to the harbour when I suddenly found myself in kind of prison made of shadows and slorm. Everything was dark and slimy. I saw all sorts of strange things, but most of all, I saw him. Him watching me. My lord, he was as described in the tales, sinister and terrifying. There is no possible doubt about his identifier. Oh my god! The Slormancer. Or Slormancer. There's no M there. Slor. He's the one behind all this. I suspected it. He chose the best moment to act. All is lost without the champion of Ar. No one can defeat oh my god, except Ar himself. We should flee to all lakes. I don't know what you mean by fleeing to all lakes, but okay. And abandon my castle and my village. Never. We shall think of a plan. I have a plan! We're going to destroy the seal, open that gate, and defeat oh my god! My lord, brilliant idea, but this seal is not like any seal. It is Slormancer seal. Slormancer seal. Ah, I'm going to get that wrong this whole game. It is indestructible and unbreakable. You say the seal is indestructible and unbreakable? That's not possible. I know the existence of a relic, the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals. All we have to do is go get it. My lord, brilliant idea. Like all relics, the destroyer of the indestructible and unbreakable seal has been hidden in the depths of earth. It is buried under the crypt of the Merc Rips, deep inside the graveyard of Ararat. I know it well, my faithful Alisar. The graveyard is right next door. We only have to go there and dig it up and put in my plan into action. But my lord, brilliant idea, but to dig up the relic we need a shovel. Unfortunately, Pedro the Gravedigger owns the one and only shovel of the kingdom. Couldn't possibly use my hands. Now we must find Pedro in order to find his shovel, in order to dig up the destroyer of the indestructible and unbreakable seals, in order to destroy the seal and defeat Armageddon. But my lord, brilliant idea. But who's going to do all that now that the champion is dead? Well, that young adventurer is just the person we need. Well, we should start by searching the graveyard. We will probably find Pedro there. The entrance is right next to my shack. Alright, well first of all, how indestructible are you? pretty indestructible. Now I'm not going to try and waste and try and use up all of my mana and get down to 0. Alright, look, this gate is open now. Onwards. Enter the graveyard. Recommended level 1. Alright then. Must explore the graveyard and find the gravedigger in order to borrow his shovel, the only one in the kingdom. Oh, right, and you can complete it with various different people. Come, let's get to Pedro the Gravedigger. Ah. Oh, yeah, I went up! You gain experience every time you slay an enemy. If you collect enough experience to gain a level. Much strong. Whenever you level up, you gain a character attribute point. Open your character attributes by pressing T and use it. Alright. This is the character trait menu. Here you can use your newly acquired points. No worries, you can undo and change your layout at any time for free. Cool. Alright, so I can add to toughness, to add armor and elemental resistance and stuff, or savagery to do raw damage, fury increases critical strike chances and bits and pieces, okay. Determination deals with mana regeneration and maximum life, alright. Zeal, no, that deals with maximum mana. Huh. Willpower, which deals with elemental damage. Attack speeds for dexterity. And bravery. Movement speed, finding Slorm. Is Slorm XP or Slor? No, they call it Slorm. No, experience gain. I don't know what Slor does though. Alright, okay, so let's find elemental damage and just up that for right now. There we are. Willpower. Apparently. So did I actually add a point? No, there we go. Now I've got 2 points in there. Did it add 1 automatically? Or did I spend 1 and I just didn't realise? Alright, okay, so right now I have increased elemental damage, which I assume goes on. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, as you go along, it will increase mana and stuff. Oh well, alright, there we go. That's a thing. I'm going to break every pot I see. Because they might have gold in them. Look at that, I've got a steel breastplate, which I will look at in just a second. Alright, you to die and then breastplate looking at. Alright. Elemental resistance and max armor. Well, I might as well put it on. I don't think it... Oh, now I do not have max health. Because I put on something that increases my maximum health. Oh. And I don't know what it is that... Oh, you can break gravestones as well. Well, that's a thing I didn't think you could do. Okay, I need to find something, or I need to increase a skill that gives me health regeneration, even if it's only 1 point. Yeah, because that bar over the top. Oh! Ow! It's mildly annoying. Need to get. Ouch! When your life goes down and it falls to 0, you lose. Yeah. Thanks for triggering that. I guess I can't avoid that one. Die, skeleton pals. Die, lovely skeleton pals. Skeletons. Oh, look at that, level 3. More life, mana regeneration. You've unlocked a new skill. Automate became your secondary skill. Press R to use it. I did? Oh, okay. So I need to press it and hold it. And then it has a cooldown as well. Oh, it goes everywhere. Alright. Well, that didn't... Did that not take off the mana until right at the end? But because it has done a thing, I have more things now. So I'm going to up elemental damage again. Right, I'm doing more damage with that now? Yes, I am. Oh. Oh, right, I see. So I'm going to up you when I use it more times. Alright, well, let's continue using that one then. Single damage, elemental damage. Alright, whoa. I assume I need to hit, and I can't just go, ah, I'm in combat. I cast it and miss repeatedly. Oh, hold on, let's have a look, because I had... Oh, sorry, what is it? I need C for that. Okay, I had 114, now I've got 120, so I've done 6. So let's cast it again. 120. Alright. Right, this is... Oh no, I hit something. So that should have gone up, right? Yes, it has. And it's gone up. Okay, so you can just do it to miss. Ow. That seems like a very silly way to game the system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. So, Arcane Missile has been upgraded. Ah, so now I can either... Ah, and I can upgrade myself with Slorm. Okay. Arcane Missile has no cost if you have less than X mana. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Or... Arcane Missile has minus 8% cooldown time. Ah, but it costs more mana? Alright. I think I would like to invest Slorm there. Thank you. I can't... Okay, so I want to equip you. Ah, so it costs additional mana to do it. Alright, yeah, that's fine. And then maybe I'll switch over to that so that it doesn't... Putting 1 point in each doesn't seem horrible. But here, what do I have to do for you? Mastering Steel also increases its damage effects. You gain mastery over time. Cast a skill in combat or every second spent. Alright, so if I channel... Right, now there's you. If I do this... Oh. So, oh, you're still alive. I thought you'd gone. Person who I can't see. Oh, there we go. Great strap. Alright, well, what do you do? Yep, we'll have critical oh, wait, no, it's a belt. Nah, we'll leave it like that. We don't want to increase our critical at the cost of elemental resistance. Who knows when that might come in useful. Right, so. Did that work? It did. I got 7 off of that. Okay. Look at all this. I am wasting. Oh. Oh. It sounds like there are more skeletons around. Oh, there they are. There's loads of them. I sure hope I don't level up before I reach those skeletons. Oh, 36. Maybe not. There we go. Yes, the form of a giant slaw. Hello there. I've just noticed it. You finished 5 Growth main campaign, and you're doing the DLC and the add-on packs. Well, good for you, I guess. Do you want to be doing them? Or are you just playing through it because you've played through the others? Oh, I should have destroyed you with that. Out of a sense of completion, yep. Yes, there are some games like that I have done. You need to know exactly how the 100% ending is, or whatever it is. I'll see if the expansion's any good. The answer is invariably no, if you're doing it for those reasons. Let's waste all of my This is a very weird way. I mean, I am cheesing the system. And it doesn't exactly feel great to be doing it, but hey, if I put this ability in here, I'm going to use it and see how it works. I mean, there must be, well, let's hope there is not something which consumes no mana. Because then you could just try and find a person and get them locked behind a barrier you create. Ah, I got hit that time. No, my precious hit points. You know, if you could freeze someone, for instance, then you could just keep casting the freezy spell over and over again. And get infinite XP for this ability that you were using. Alright, I'm gonna run out of mana, let's see what happens. Oh no, it tells me not enough mana. Alright, well, that was thoroughly unsurprising. Well, I want to level this one up before. Oh, what does L do then? You can't run away from an expedition while in combat. Alright, okay. Thank you. I thought the DLCs of the Far Cry games were missions that you could go on while you were doing the main campaign. Did you just go through the entirety of the main campaign so that you could complete it and then just come back to the DLCs afterwards? Did you not do side missions and stuff? Or are they not integrated in Far Cry 5? DLCs that are completely separate things. Do they send you off to different areas like they did in the Far Cry 4 Yeti thing? Yeah. Okay, so 32 more seconds of casting. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, what is O? O is not used right now, okay. It looks like it's achievements or some such. Okay, well this just seems like interesting things. So in Vietnam, on Mars, and a Guy Marvel movie. An unsuckled take on FC directors. Football club directors? I assume that is not what you meant. Right, what has Ray of Obliteration got? Avenging Tornado. While challenging, you and your arcane clones now rotate 56% faster. Well, I haven't got arcane clones yet, so I don't know what that is. Mastery 2 upgrade. While channeling the Ray of Obliteration, you have a plus 53% armor and plus 53% elemental resistance. Well, those sound interesting. And a Ray of Obliteration grows stronger every second upon channeling, up to 3 times. Each time a Ray of Obliteration goes stronger, it deals 17% increased damage. costs more mana as well, though. But that seems like the one I will invest in. Oh, Far Cry. Yes, of course. But why would Far Cry talk about Far Cry? Alright, let's unequip that one. Yeah, alright, 65 per second. Now, let's get some mana back, and then we'll cast it and see how this works. Hello! Nobody here, let's get back to the village. It says, Brian McCrypt. I can turn into a door to make our travels easier. Look! Oh, good for you, I guess, Brian. Yeah, I guess we've been everywhere and I've smashed every pot, so let's head home. Ah, Blood Dragon 3. Yep. Oh, Blood Dragon, the 80s stuff. I found no Slormites. I destroyed 61 graves, that's great. No, I take 86 points of damage, that's horrible. Did some critical strikes though, that's great. I haven't got a combo streak because I have no idea what that is, and it took me 20 minutes and 20 seconds because I was farting around. Alright, thanks. Pedro was not in the first part of the graveyard, let's explore the next area. Alright, okay. Recommended level 2. It started that game within a game trend? Yeah, maybe. Mystic treads. Alright. I have footwear I can put on. Increase max mana and increase movement speed. And then belts, which I don't want. I'd really like to sell them. Primal's I thought Primal was a game in unto itself. You're saying it is an expansion to, or in some way related to 4. Oh, I don't like you. You shot me. Getting shot is not a good thing. I'm looking at this and I'm trying to take them out in the most efficient way possible. That's really not what I should be doing. I should be taking them out in the most inefficient way possible so that I get the most XP. The more times I cast the skill, the better it gets. It should really be about maybe not inflicting damage, because then no damage skills don't get it, but there needs to be some balance here. I am not Link. Lots of people other than Link can smash pots too. And I'm only smashing pots because they're the only things here. If there were barrels, I would smash those instead. Okay. So they just wanted to reuse the engine. Alright. See, I'm also stashing gravestones. I don't think Link does that. some sort of coat. Maximum mana rather than maximum life. Yeah, alright, we'll swap that out. I'll have increased maximum mana. Because I am using a lot casting my stuff. Oh, I went up a level. Now die, horrible skeleton peoples. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at... No, T, not C. T for toughness, I guess? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to put a point into here. Look at that. 4 points. Next time I will get increased maximum mana. Oh, how exciting. I'm slowly creeping towards the win condition of what I've imposed on myself, I guess. But I haven't found any here. Alright, let's go right down to the bottom and then work our way up. Hello! Also, I can't possibly be Link because I can destroy multiple pots at once. I think usually just picks up one. Oh. Oh, because I took my finger off the button. That is annoying. So you can do it for as long as you want, but if you take your finger off the button, it needs to recharge. That seems slightly counterintuitive. It should pick back up immediately. Oh, it's another belt. Still haven't found a way to swap my character, even though the game said, hey, you can swap characters at any time. And you could right at the beginning, before you really took off, but I can't see a way to swap it now. They're not just living their skeleton lives, they've recently got up. They didn't have skeleton lives before very recently. Although, they might be annoyed at me for breaking their pot collections. I know if I was collecting pots and somebody came in and just went, I destroy all your pots, I wouldn't be happy. Hey everybody, I'm gonna burn you all to death now with my laser ray. Oh, god damn it. That is annoying. Oh, okay, there's one of those portal-y things that we saw right at the beginning. Where when I stepped on it, more skeletons appeared. And then a person popped out. An honest to God, real person. Ah, okay. Ow! I wasn't ready for your horrible, horrible things that you were doing to me. How dare they impose restrictions upon me? Oh look, we found a villager. You've released a villager who was trapped inside the breach. He will make his way back to Arden on his own. You'll be able to talk to him once you get out. Well, can I get out now? Thank you for getting me out of there. It was a weird experience. What? You need a shovel? You've come to the right person. I have a great shovel. But let's get back to the village first. You go ahead, I'll meet you there. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I think you will turn into a door for me. Brian McRipped. Victory! I closed one breach against level 2 enemies. Well, there we go. So much Slorm! In which case it should be called Slormancer, not Slormancer. I am not an answer. I am definitely not the answer to anything. I'm thankful you getting me back. You're looking for a shovel, aren't you? Well, I have one. It's a very special shovel. It's useful to dig holes. But not only that. It slices, it dices, it can julienne fries, or whatever those adverts are. Thanks to brilliant modifications, my shovel is able to point north. I call it the shovel compass. I don't really care about it. Well, I'll break it then. But I lost it. Or should I say, I abandoned it. I was digging one of my most beautiful holes with it. A hole that wasn't too deep, nor too irregular, when monsters started coming up all around me. Out of the holes that you had dug. You brought this on yourself. So I naturally fled with all my legs, abandoning my shovel compass to its fate. This has got to be a translation issue, because both times they've been talking about running away, they have fled with all their legs. I mean, when I flee, I use all my legs too, but that is not how I would describe it. You're going to get it, aren't you? It shouldn't be too far from where you found me. Let's get that shovel compass. Alright. I do not know what country this studio is. I could look it up, but then I would have to look at things, and I don't really care to right now. Did you find my shovel compass? A shovel that is both a shovel and a compass? I mean, you couldn't have told me it wasn't far enough away from you when I, you know, started. Right? I left my shovel compass a little further away. You should find it easily. Only a villager didn't snatch it from me. Only if a villager didn't snatch it from me, something else did. Alright, well. Wow. You're lining up conveniently in this hallway that I have created. Or have backed into, rather. As I am not the person. Ow! You shot me from off screen. That's not allowed. All of these pots to be broken. I mean, that took ages. Still, it is the most useful thing I can do here in this graveyard. Oh, there's 3 of you, is there? Oh, I don't want to. Ow. I was going to say, I don't want to stand. Oh, bloody thing. I don't want to stand in the way and get shot, is what I was going to say. So instead, I stood in the way and got shot. Oh, I've gone up a level again. Alright. Well, let's put that point into this. I get 15 maximum mana. Da-na-na-na! Right, okay, so this is telling us all of the effects that you can do. or you will gain over this tree. How exciting. Well, there we go. Based in France. Alright, thank you very much, James. Good to know. I don't know that I want to increase that again. Okay, that's Roman numerals. I was thinking level 1, level 11. I am not reading well today. Alright, well, I'll wait. And try and get those. French Mastery 3 with Ray of Obliteration. Really? Oh, so those are the levels. So why does this say 2? What does that even mean? Do you have to put a certain number of points into rank 2? I mean, at 7, I'm going to get Book Smash. So we'll find out. Oh, down over here. No, not this one. Next one. Where we were getting shot at by all those things. Hey everybody, come on over in here, so that I can kill you in the most efficient way possible, which is obviously the least efficient way to generate XP. Or... not XP, is it? It's, I don't know. Skill experience. Oh, I have a hat. That is a new thing I can put on my head. I have not got a hat yet. No, I don't want those boots. I don't want to mess around with that. That, however, gives us... I wonder what the difference between evasion and armor is. I assume armor reduces the damage you take. Whereas evasion potentially avoids the hit. Hey, you over there! Oh, I can't quite reach you. Well, now I can. That's good. Siege shoes. Extra special lighty things, but no, they're just moths flying around it. Smashy, smashy. All this slorm I'm getting. Aha, hello everybody. Why not? Ow! Why not shoot me? I'm sure that my armor helped me in some way there. I can't really tell. nice if I had some feedback telling me how much was... Well, I guess I wouldn't want that all the time. Because there would be too many numbers on screen all the time then. Hey, I'm your great hero. I'm here to save all the people. I'm gonna do that by stamping on all your gravestones. Don't you just love me? No? Why not? What did I do to annoy you? I'm creating jobs for, Oh! There's a big boss here, because I've just got a giant health bar. That's got to be you, right? Yeah, hello. You are not, however, going to be taken out by my ray, because I have to stand still, right? Yeah, I do better damage this way, I think. Dodging by just moving backwards. Alright, now die, fiend! Yeah. You just met an elite enemy. They are much stronger, more resistant than other enemies, and will have different skills. Watch out for them. Thanks for telling me that after I killed it, and not, you know, before, or as I was facing it. Because that's when you want the information, after the point. Oh, I can shoot over gravestones. Oh, sorry, over barriers. Oh, look at that! I hit level 6. I'm inching my way closer to whatever the level 10 thing is. Ow! Ow! How dare you make me dodge into those... Oh, there's more over there. Well, let's see what I can upgrade. No, not you guys. Because you are still... Alright, look at that. Almost ready to up obliteration. Which... I don't know what that's going to do. But... do I want to add more elemental damage? Probably not. I can increase my maximum mana here, right? That's the first thing on the list. Yeah, 31 points of maximum mana. And that's 2% to an astral strike chance, which I have no idea what that is. Elemental resistance, evasion, raw damage, attack speed, movement speed. 0.5 movement speed, wow. Well, I might be freeing souls by stamping on gravestones. That would be an interesting adventure. The gravedigger was the bad guy all along because he was trapping them in the or not the gravedigger, whoever makes the gravestones was the bad guy all along because he's trapping the spirits in there and then using their powers to do something bad. Alright, you, I'm going to continue down the willpower track because I don't know what else to do with it. Now, time for pottery smashing. I will just stand there and take your arrows because I'm paying no attention. I'm much more interested in getting XP for this. So I'm only a little way off. There we go. New upgrades available. Alright, let's see what new upgrades are available. That one! You can invest in unlocking upgrades by selecting it and clicking on invest. Thanks very much. What does that do? Rave Obliteration deals 34% increased damage. Increased damage is equal to the percentage of missing mana. Oh! So the longer I use... well, I mean... alright. In which case... I want to kick that one up so that it costs more mana to use, so that I can trigger the increased damage from having less mana. You can call me Green Lantern, but I do not want a cease and desist order. Thank you very much. Alright, so let's invest there. And that's only a one level thing. Alright, okay, and then I'll invest some here. Oh look, I can invest more. There we go. Now I'm using 46 mana every time. Ah. Rave Obliteration ticks 4 times per second. Hold to obliterate things. Right. Oh, there's another thing. Look, they have obviously trapped that poor shovel in another dimension. As I know, if I was a powerful spellcaster, that's exactly what I would do. I would go around trapping innocent shovels in other dimensions, because who doesn't want a shovel? Alright. Come on, I'm standing on you, causing everybody to come out. Thank you. And now... are you killing me from off screen? Oh. There we go. Killing streak. You are on a killing streak. Being on a killing streak is mostly for fame, but also slightly increased your Slorm find. Well, there we go. I increased my Slorm find somehow. And now I will pick this up. A shovel compass. It's a shovel with a compass on the handle. The compass looks broken and the shovel is all cracked. I'm not sure it's in any condition to dig a hole. Let's take it back to Pedro. Yes, Pedro. Heal me as well while I'm there, since I've taken a lot of damage. I had a combo streak this time. 18 people damaged or killed without hurting myself, I assume, in a short amount of time. I destroyed 44 graves this time. A new personal best. My shovel compass, thank you, I was so worried. But it's all broken. In this condition it would be difficult to dig a hole with it, but it does still point north. It's a compass on a stick. You wouldn't need a compass by any chance, would you? No, I needed a shovel. Otherwise we can always fix it. I have a shovel compass repair kit that I left in the central square of the graveyard a little further away. It's very specific as an object. Let's go get it. I mean, okay. I guess. I mean, I'd like to do something with all of this crap that I am finding. Yeah? I'd like to sell it, or something. I mean, it says it's worth Goldus, but I have nothing to spend Goldus on just yet. What are these red things? Oh, they're the other levels. Right, okay. So these ones I can go back and do again. Alright, that's great. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bits in the graveyard, it looks like. My shovel compass repair kit is not in this area, but we have to go through it. Well, that's strange. My shovel compass no longer points north. In that direction over there. Maybe we should follow the way it's pointed. Maybe. Maybe I just wanted to come in here to break more pots. Maybe I don't really care about the shovel compass. I'm not an adventurer. I'm a traveling pot breaker. Who wouldn't want a travelling pot breaker to come to their town? Come on, you three. Group up so that I can smash you all at once. There we go. I have not played Shovel Knight. There. For some reason, I just never really... It never really grabbed me when I was looking at it. I don't know why. Mind you, I haven't looked at it extensively. I think I got it into my head that it was something like something akin to Rogue Legacy, and I already had Rogue Legacy, so I thought, I don't need to pick up another copy of a similar style game at the time. So yeah. Oh, I'm out of mana. Wow, there we go. Now I will just have to stand around and wait. Well, at least now that I'm out of mana, I should be doing, what is it, 30% bonus damage or whatever it was. Oh look, shoulder plates, I can put those on. No, I have to store all of this, so it looks like I'm going up, right? Yep. What is my... No, not you, T. Increased elemental damage, increased mana, increased damage over time. What is the thing that increases my mana recovery rate? Zeal increases maximum mana. There we go. Determination. But, so we need 5 points in there in order to double my mana regeneration right now. Assuming, I think I still get 14. That was certainly what I was getting at base. Where are you? Thing that I am looking for that says there. And leech mana on hits. Mana regeneration is 20. Okay, so it's gone up slightly. Now I need to wait. It can't be 14 a second. That's far too quick. It's got to be 14 for something. Or 20, sorry now. Plus size. while I'm not killing things, I can smash pots. Are you all here? Yes. Initiate the beam of destruction. There we go. Oh. You injured me. That was not what was meant to happen. I was meant to destroy you with the Oblivion beam before you reached me. I guess I wasn't low enough on mana to increase my damage. At least I don't take damage for walking into you. That is one good thing about this. There's no hit detection on the actual. There we go. On the actual people. You know, I've got no idea if I'm actually going in the right direction because of the Slorm compass, or no, shovel compass, but I assume I am. But it just said it was over there, which, no. Oh, new skill unlocked, Book Smash. Alright, well, let's look at Book Smash. Oh, let's redefine that. There we go. Okay, Book Smash, what do you do? I drop a large book, so you're just a one-off huge area attack thing. Since you're smashing enemies with a book, Book Smash is considered like a melee skill. Really? Okay, well. Alright then, melee skill Book Smash. I want to get a load of people. I'm not going to Book Smash just one of you. Alright. That looks like enough. Book Smash! Oh, it only hits one person. Jeez, that is boring. I was hoping for a huge area effect thing. I'm swapping back to my other stuff. No, I don't want that. You hat. No, that is not it either. One of these days I will remember about things. And on that day, everybody will be very surprised. Oh, it's you again, though. Yeah. I moved into the path of the arrow because I am so smart. Alright everybody, where are you all? There you all are. Let's dodge this arrow, and then let's burn everything. Oh, you didn't die. You were the one person I was hoping would die. Oh, I will also acknowledge Lord Vonsky in there. Yes, there does appear to be some sort of combination with the skills in there. It's interesting. Ah, okay. There are some which start with AoEs. Alright, where's my... There you are. Ow. Don't hit me, elite enemy. I don't like being hit. Just hurry up and die, elite enemy. Stop being quite so elite. There we go. Now, let me just check something on here. Skill damage and elemental damage through the eye. There with my obliteration ray. Alright. Smashing. Smash all those pots. Burn all that gold earth that I have nowhere to spend right now. all of you gather in a single line so that I can smash you all. Well, that worked out okay. Oh. Sorry, don't worry. I won't leave you out. I'll smash you too. Or obliterate, I guess. Oh. Oh, I thought you were dead already. Ah! You got one arrow into me at the end there. Well done to you, sir. Or madam. I salute you for smashing an arrow into me. No. Can you do something for me, Brian? You're just following me around there as a ghostie? Do you ever actually get to be useful? I'd kind of like it if you did, rather than just following me around. Right now, you're just in the way. No, I don't have to smash all of those graves, but, you know, why would I not? Oh, and I have a point I have yet to invest. Yep, I need to do something with that. Alright, well, let's bring up the sheet and invest some points there. Oh, wrong investing place. There we go. More willpower? Or is dexterity where skill damage lies? Not dexterity. Sorry, because there is not the dexterity I was thinking in those stats. No, I can't see. Alright, all willpower is +9 elemental damage again. Increased maximum mana. Yeah, alright, more elemental damage for us. Up here. Smashy, smashy. Nope. I'm actually taking a lot of damage this time, so perhaps I will go to the... There we go. To the first skill. And get some XP for that. So that I stop getting hit by those arrows, because you can move while using this one. Or you can move while not casting, I should say. Also, it's got a little bit of splash damage on it, so that's helpful. Aha! But now that you're all coming down here... yeah, she'll be smashed. Oh no, those big slabs of gravestones. I can't get in there and smash them. I feel horrible that I can't smash everything. Alright, no, let's go along. Ah, there we go. Thank God you all. Oh. I mean, the stronger that Oblivion Ray gets, the more damage it does over seconds. Or in ticks, rather. Which means the less you need to use it. So getting XP for it is harder. That is an interesting conundrum. Okay. I know that was the not the exit, but the end stage, but there's somewhere over here that we haven't been yet. We can't go without smashing every single pot. That would be bad. How would these skeletons feel if they were left out? Yeah? No skeleton left behind. Skeletons at once. Ow. So because I killed 3 skeletons at once with that skill, I got less XP. Oh, stop shooting me, bow person. I wonder if that was the most efficient way to get XP there. Yay! Arcane missiles went up. Let's see what upgrades they have. Let's cooldown time, which we've got. Yep. Okay, arcane missile now belongs to the temporal school. I assume that will make sense later, because right now I don't need to make it a temporal missile. Arcane missile deals 11 extra damage. Additional damage is equal to 1% of your max mana. Oh, well, I mean, that is certainly great because... Wait, no, my max mana is 1,000, right? No, okay, 1% of it is about 11. Yeah, alright, let's invest in that. Do I just want to go all in and invest huge numbers on it? I think not. I think I'll invest Slorm in my Ray of Obliteration instead. And now, let's go find that exit point. And summon all of those nasty skeletons. And they can taste the wrath of my upgraded missile of death. Which, you know, they might actually like. No, not you. I want to get rid of you guys. Right? What if I run around? Okay. Now we can get you all. There we go. Multi-kill. Brian, a villager just came out of the breach. Well, Brian ripped. Let's see. It looks like the shovel compass points towards the direction of the nearest breach, or the nearest villager. We should use it to close breaches and save more villagers. No, I don't want to save more villagers. I want to destroy more pots. So I've got a hood and a jagged rat, and then we'll talk to you, Professor Geranium. What an amazing experience. I have to go back to the village quickly too. Oh, but I see you have a Slormancer. I'm an expert myself. Come find me in the village. I can give you a tip or two. Alright. Fascinating experience. Well, that means I have a second thing now. I mean, I'm not really seeing how to get a combo streak with this character until you have thousands on screen at once. Or lots of them. Like the drop at the end. But still, maybe I am wrong. Are you saying that my shovel compass can locate breaches? It really is exceptional. Oh no, you're not this voice. You're a different voice. You gravedigger is hidden. Oh, we still have to find my shovel. No, I can't do that either. We should visit the villager we brought back. He will certainly have things to tell us. Good. I like it when people tell me things. That is a way to increase your knowledge. Alright, Professor. My name is Geranium. People often call me the Reaper Prof. Ah. Slorm Reapers are exciting weapons, you know. You have a soul of their own, awakened by the Slorm. There are many of them, and each has been forged for a champion of Arcs in the past. For some, Slorm Reapers are items to collect. Others use them for fights. Given your incompetence in combat, you must be a collector like me. My incompetence in combat, I have not died once, and I have reaped so much Slorm that you wouldn't even know about it, Professor. But I must have merit, because I'm a Slorm collector. There are rare weapons and very hard to find. I mean, the guy just gave it to me. Ah, I see. You use it to fight. Then let me help you. You're not using it to its full potential at all. Look. Click. That's it. From now on, your Slorm Reaper will become more powerful every time you absorb Slorm. Isn't it wonderful? Well, Professor, with that kind of voice, maybe. You will be able to find others during your adventures, but be careful, they are very rare. Come back to see me as soon as you find your first one. Slorm Reapers are extremely rare items that can be found by destroying breaches. Each Slorm Reaper has a unique effect that usually changes the way you should use your skills. Alright then, what does my Slorm Reaper do? Nothing. It just increases damage plus 2 raw damage per level. Alright. And I assume, yeah, I get it by upping it. Oh, look, there are different ones for each character. I have, my god, there are 360 possible Slorm Reapers. Wow. Gotta catch them all. And now, I guess, we go back to the person to try and dig a hole. We need the shovel repair kit. Have you got anything extra to say? If you want to repair the shovel compass, you need to get the shovel compass repair kit, which is a little further away. Alright. Next graveyard. Wait, where am I? So I jump from there. I miss this bit here and this bit here and go straight to this one. Alright, okay. I think I'm level 8, so yes. Alright. I am above the recommended level. Our shovel compass indicates a breach in the area. We should close it. It's on our way to the shovel compass repair kit anyway. Alright. Smashy, smashy! Oh. Everybody, line up! There we go. Now you are all... I was going to say dead, but you're skeletons, so I guess you're all obliterated. Smashing things. Ow! Alright, so how is you doing? Alright, okay, I've got quite a lot of Slorm there. Let's see what happens when I upgrade you soon. Or when you are upgraded by the Slorm I collected. I assume the raw damage will increase, it won't give us exciting new abilities. Smashing. You know, I really would like to be able to use this Goldus for something. It would give me a reason other than pleasure to just be smashing all these pots. Oh, and I have a point to spend again because I am not paying attention. At least I assume that's what that means. Yes, it does. Alright, well, there we go, more willpower. I mean, I could just take everything out of willpower and put it in somewhere else, just to see what we've got. Attack speed, movement speed, maximum mana, elemental resistance, evasion, raw damage. No, let's keep going with elemental damage. Let's put it all back in willpower again. Indeed, Jameis. Oh, Richards, it looks like I will never find this shovel repair kit. Experience. The Slorm Reaver is gaining as much experience as you are. You've accumulated enough experience to level up, increasing the level of a words. Increasing the level of the Slorm Reaver increases its effect and damage. Alright, well, let's have a look at that then. So now, yeah, it's just doing +4 damage now. Alright, okay. I mean, I don't know that I'm actually using the Slorm Reaper at all when I am firing off my bolts or magical powers, but it's good to know. And I thought it was increased by the Slorm, not by the XP. Or is Slorm and XP supposedly the same thing? Oh. Smashy, smashy! Wow, this is the best place ever. Look at all those fragments of pottery down there on the ground. Aha. The skill damaging part is part of it. Alright. I mean, I assumed that and the weapons and everything else does account into what you're doing. Oh. I forgot that it's got a skill reset. So, there we go. So you can't just take your finger off and then put it back and then start it up again immediately. Meow. You are all being obliterated. You know what? Given that I can respec at any time, one of these days I'm gonna remember what it is. Let's do that right now. Where is it? No, not maximum mana. Mana regeneration. There we go. Oh, one more. Let's have extra mana regeneration. And eventually I'll hit the maximum mana again. There we go. I'll deal with all of you in a second. Oh, look, there's an area I can't get to yet. Or, oh no, it's closed off because I have opened the gate. Alright, well, that won't. Time to kill you all. There we go. I reached level 9 and it slormed itself. Okay. So, I have another point. Soon I will reach that maximum mana where I was again. Never mind. Off we had. Fig Jam, the magic user, who I play on D&D on Fridays on the Off Steam Steal or Murder Twitch channel, will have no levels in Slormancer. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what Slorm is, but I'm reasonably certain that Fig Jam, who is essentially a hobo with magic powers, would just be covered in Slorm. He wouldn't use it for anything. Ah, there's an elite thing here now. I can tell that because of the magic, the HP bar. Hey, now I've got too far away, and it's disappeared. Oh, that's you! Aha, I see. Alright, let's charge this thing up. You coming over here, elite? I guess that was effective against you. I mean, I know it damaged you, obviously, but I don't know whether it was better than just using the other. Stop shooting me. See, because I can use those faster. Alright, no, let's go kill the elite before we move on. Also, look, I would have missed smashing that gravestone. See, so that's 100 for every cast, and I can do about 3 every 2 seconds. So let's say that's 300 in 2 seconds. Whereas with this, there we go, about 40 every 4 ticks. Oh, sorry, 40 every tick, of which there is 4 in a second. I should think about spending some of my Slorm. So let's do that right now. So I could reduce the cooldown again, but for an additional mana cost. I'm not really using it very much. But hey. So let's up this instead. I still don't have those things, so yeah. Invest! There we go, increased damage. The longer you hold it down. Wait, is that a new enemy type there? Or was that just not seeing the arrow person shooters properly? No! Look at that! New enemy type. Alright, well what do you do, guys? I'm not going to destroy you before you get close enough for me to find out, alright? Okay, so you're just sword people, but more damage, I assume. Can I get up there? No, I cannot get up there yet. Oh, and I haven't been down here yet to smash all these beautiful pieces of pottery. Dun dun dun. Oh no, there was one place where I didn't completely cover off the map. Am I going to have to run back there? Is my OCD, or completionist in me rather. Will it compel me to do so? Oh, you need to go down quickly, so you don't shoot at me. Cannot shoot through those walls. They're the wrong kind of walls. Hey, Slorm Reaper. Up another level. Smashy, smashy. There's no need to restart the game, Jameis. I can always run back there. Is this the end? No, it can't be. There's more to do over there. So let's just do that. Let's just... I mean, I don't know why I have triggered this breach. I guess just because I have to. I mean, there was nobody in there, and there was clearly going to be nobody in there. Alright, now that I've smashed all of those, let me smash all of these. And now that I've done that, now that I've smashed all your beautiful pottery, now let me kill you. Smashy, smashy. I mean, they say at the beginning of this game that, oh, you are so weak and not a champion at all. But, you know, I'm not sure that anybody I know could just destroy gravestones by walking over the top of them. I think you've got to be rather sturdy to be able to do that. So, congratulations to you, Slormancer. Or I guess you're not the Slormancer. I don't know. You might be the Slormancer now. Yeah, I mean, you have to stand still to use it. So, and it does eat through a lot of your mana. But yeah, it is certainly a very useful tool in your arsenal. Or at least it appears to be right now. Ow, see? There, I got it. Oh, hit once. Because I was too busy casting with my Ray of Oblivion. I mean, I don't know why I'm destroying all these greystones. There's not any gold or stuff in there, but you know, there is gold in the pots, but I can't not destroy them. Alright, come on out of there, you things. Oh! Ow, there's a an elite archer. That's not how we like to do things. There's another villager! This compass is actually helpful. I mean, are not most compasses actually helpful? Sorry, villager, I'll get to you in a second. I just need to destroy this last thing. Ah, it's Gemma the Gold Prospector. Okay. Thank you for getting me out of there, brave adventurer. Thank you for getting me out of this sordid place. I was able to steal a few valuable goods before you came. I'll show you my loot when we get back to the village. Cool. Back to the village with us then. Phew. How... I am thoroughly relieved at this. I was able to finish off the top of that little corner that I missed out on by seeing it from the other side. Wow. Now I can rest easy. Three breaches closed there against level 7 enemies. You got a lot of Slorm. How many gravestones did I... 186 graves destroyed. That is the best news. Alright, Gold Prospector. Tell me what I can do with my gold. That is the most important thing. Because I have some of the... or not gold, goldus. That's what I'm calling it here. Hi there, sweetie. Hi, handsome. My name is Gemma. I buy and sell all kinds of rare objects. You look like you're getting rich. We should be able to do business. You can take a look at my goods if you want. Yes. Are you looking for something in particular? Yes. Hey, I can sell all of this stuff as well, hopefully. Alright. To unlock the equipment sales tab, 5,000 gold. What? I have to... To unlock the random container tab, 15,000 gold. Goldus. I mean, really? To unlock the Slormancer fragments tab, 150. The fair price sale. This tab lets you sell items you no longer want. If you ever sell an item by mistake, you can visit the buyback tab to retrieve it. Okay, awesome. And that's the buyback. Okay, at least I don't have to unlock those. Alright, now let's have a quick look over... Wait. Can I... No, I can't sort it by... I can't look at all... No, that's Storm. That's XP. Oh, I need to spend my points. Alright, but I cannot sort to see, hey, these are all belts. I mean, you definitely, okay. I mean, okay, let's not do that. Because that will take ages to go through it all like that. So let's instead just go, yeah, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Less armor, but more max mana. No, don't want it. Brisk shoes. No, don't want those. Don't want that. A runic brigand coat. Brigandine coat. No, no. Siege shoes. Increased life. No. Armor. I'm wearing armor. Oh, increased raw damage. No. I mean, 68 max mana actually isn't that much. The raw damage might actually be better there. Yeah. What am I wearing? I've got 68 max mana on my head as well. I don't know that Thorn's damage is anything. Alright, Jameis, you have fun now. Go off and dream of Far Cry 5 in your sleep. Or of the DLC, I guess. So that's what you're about to start. Yeah, alright, let's swap out those boots. No, I don't care about increased life. I just want the raw damage. Ooh. Well, that one's better. And I don't really want to get hit, so the thorns are not going to be there. No. No. 110. Oh. 110 max mana. No, that's not going to work because it will increase by 1% the arcane bolts damage, but I'm not really using those, so no. Raw damage, max mana. No, okay, so I can safely sell all of those things. Hi, Pretty Heart, you're calling me now. I have some top quality goods. Are you interested? Yes, I am. Alright, so. Sell all normal equipment. Yeah! Nice, single button press. Oh, but I do not yet have 5,000 to buy in the equipment sales. Not enough Goldus. Wow, that's a shame. Alright. Alright, looks like we move on to the next area of the graveyard. Ah, finally, the repairing kit. I left my shovel cover's repair kit here, but I don't remember exactly where. I need a few minutes to remember. Careful, monsters are coming. Is this... Ah, okay, so this is infinite. Or this is waves. Alright, well, I can do that. But first of all, I want to destroy everything. Oh. That was not great, me getting hit immediately. Come on, stop that. There we go. Cool. Alright. New wave coming in. Alright, got rid of you. Now fire off your arrow. Cool. And then burn you with a beam. Oh, hold on. I got my Slormancer went up, and I got a magical piece of gear here. Adds to mana regeneration. Yeah, okay. I will have that rather than increasing my max mana. Come on, stop. Okay, there you are. That is who I'm looking for. The archers are always the ones to take out first because they have range. Yes, yes, it must be around here somewhere. But where? Alright, well now I can get rid of you in a single shot. Where am I? Wave 4. Alright, okay. I'm getting loads, so I'm just going to be using these guys. 140 damage? Oh, screw that. That is a lot of damage off of a single bolt. Oh, we've got... I hadn't noticed the giant bar come up there. Come on, I want to get rid of all of you. You are dead, right? Yep, everybody's dead. It's just you now. Oh my god! Wow, okay. That's not great. I don't want to be chased around by you all the time. Where's the cursor? There's the cursor. Oh. Stupid cooldown on it when you release your finger off of it. Oh. No, it's not. Okay, so it's not when you destroy the thing, it's every so often. Okay, that's great. So yeah, okay, if I want to do this, clear out the area a bit. Okay, well I've only got... Ow! I am actually in danger of losing this bit. That is possibly, or definitely... Oh wait, I'm at level 10. I should have an exciting new ability at level 10. There we go. What is this? Temporal slowdown. There we go. You create a wall of omen at the target location that lasts 6 seconds. Plus 1 per level of mastery. Alright. Enemies passing through the wall are slowed. Alright. Enemy projectiles passing through the wall have reduced projectile speed. Okay. And I can do this too. Enemies passing through the wall are also dazed by 12%. If only I knew what dazed meant. Oh, and I can become a devoted scholar. No, I am a devoted scholar. Oh, I can swap just by fixing over here. No, these are classes rather than additional things. Well, there we go. Well. Defense, retaliation, and restoration. Oh. Interesting. I guess I'll stick with Devoted Scholar for right now. And possibly use it in some cases. Wow. I got myself absolutely... Oh no, I actually have to select. Right. This is my current specialization. Alright, yep, that's great. Because... Oh, that is where it appears. Jeez. Ah, defeated. Well, there we go. And now I can't do anything. Well, at least I know. I can die. Now I am back here. Nobody gonna make any mention of that? Of my hideous performance? No? Good? Awesome. You're in a grim mood, are you? Alright. Okay, well, let's get over that, and we'll try this one more time. Let's just have a look. What do you do here? A temporal clone where you're currently standing and teleport towards the target location. Okay, no, don't care about that. Go barrier in front of you that catches 3 projectiles. And they're shot backwards towards a target location. I don't think I care about any of these specializations, actually. I don't think they sound particularly fun. Or, let me rephrase that. I do not think that they're going to be particularly suited to my playstyle. Alright. Is that everybody? Yeah, okay. So I only have a few seconds with which to smash everything. Oh, got hit. Because I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Okay, now you're dead. Now I can do that. Oh. I thought it was catching you in the beam and you would be ended. No! I got hit again. Alright, well. Oh! Don't start right on top of me. Hey! I have mastered level 4 of the Ray. Alright, Ray, what do you offer me at level 4? Ray of Event is channel for at least 1 second. It continually knocks back the enemy's hit. Interesting. And if the enemy is hit by Ray of Event, they're slowed. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't have arcane clones. Increased armor. Ooh, actually, that might be worthwhile. No, okay, we'll leave it for the moment. Did I do a crit then to get it? No. Yeah, I must have done, actually. I just happened to do another crit when I was trying to work out whether I had done a crit or not. Oh, and there we go for more. Alright, everybody. Oh, okay. You all die horribly, and I will be right back to kill your friend. No, that's not what I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to hit that guy. Right there. There we go. Now I can do 150 damage every turn. That's fine. I mean, the people who are actually causing me problems are not the melee people. I can run around them all day, he said, and then immediately died to a melee person. But I mean, I would quite like to destroy you. If I had a second. Not you. Ah! See, you can just... Wow. Okay. I need a second to clean my mouse. Because I am getting... Or at least the excuse I'm going to be using here is that I am not getting great feel out of it. There we go, that's better. Oh, look at this kill streak I'm on, or was on. Where am I? Halfway through the waves. Aha! Have you got... No, you haven't got those. You are just... You are not an elite. You are just a regular person with lots of health. Okay. And by lots I mean more than I have seen before. Hey, look at that! I've actually caught up with myself. Well, you're all in a relatively tight place, so just doing this is great. Because I'm just... Oh, did I dodge that? Hey, arcane missiles just went up. Let's have a quick look. See if that does anything fun here. Whenever you or an arcane clone casts arcane missile, you have a 35% chance to also cast 2 remnants of arcane. Okay, and what does remnants do? Remnants is a weaker version, does not benefit from regular upgrades, and can be... Okay, so it does 50% of what you would usually do. You cannot gain mana with arcane missile anymore. Okay, missile is 92% of the mana you should gain as elemental damage instead. That is very interesting. No, I think I'd rather have the chance. There we go, I've got a 40% chance to fire off 3 missiles. There we go. Oh! Yeah, being a mass shooter. Aha! Could have phrased that better. Being somebody who can shoot out lots of missiles at once in this game that I am playing. Oh. Oh. 2 more waves. Ow. Keep moving myself into... There we go. Once. Ah, no! Keep moving myself into the path of these things. That is not great. Alas. And didn't spend my XP. Or there. So I could have been doing a whole 9 more elemental damage each time. Where is... There we go. Max life is probably what I want, and I don't know what exactly the... I assume the armor reduces what you take, but I mean, it doesn't actually say. Okay, yeah, there we go. Average incoming skill damage reduction. Chance to evade. Alright, well, alas, I think we are done for today. I wish there was more variety in the enemies that we are facing here. I mean, they've all been skeletons. I mean, I would like slower zombie type enemies maybe, or skeletons that have come out of the grave half formed, or something, because it all feels very much the same. Up until now, I haven't had a problem completing any of the levels. Now, it could be that this is the point where it gets difficult, and everything up to that was an introductory point. I don't know. I am intrigued enough to come back tomorrow and take another look. Which I will be doing. Same time, same place, same person speaking these words. But it's going to have to do something pretty impressive for me to want to continue with this. Yeah? I'm just missing something to make it really exciting and interesting to me. Yeah? But I don't know what exactly yet. The masteries are an interesting thing that I didn't see coming. So you've got essentially 9 different, or yeah, I guess you've got 9 different types of character. I mean, you are the one that I really want, I guess, because I want you Oh, okay, well that's interesting. I want the mischievous mage, or whatever they are called, to explode, or deal out more damage with the temporal clone. Yeah, that is what I want. A second person to maybe not draw the attention, but to be firing when I am not. So yeah, now I'm gonna You have unlocked the sports wheel. Press to use it. I mean, why didn't you tell me that before? Improve your mastery to unlock new upgrades and passive tiers. Mastering a skill also increases its damage and effects, but I mean, it doesn't do anything right now. 8 plus 1 per mastery. Alright. Well, this is what we will come back to tomorrow. Well, I hope you have enjoyed watching me do things. I mean, I have enjoyed doing them, so I hope you have enjoyed watching them. Until then, I have been Richard. This has been LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels, and I will see you tomorrow. Have fun, everyone.